last hit. Sparkling Kate and William at 26 Colombian pesos teach Sussex spit a lesson about real leader of royal. Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, and Prince William dazzled as they stepped out together at the COP26 climate change summit in Glasgow on Monday evening. The Duchess of Cambridge was pictured wearing a blue floor-length gown, while Prince William wore a navy suit. The pair hosted a reception for key members of the Sustainable Markets Initiative and the winners and finalists of the first Earthshot Prize Awards, Prince William's £50 million climate change initiative. The event took place on the sidelines of the 26 Colombian pesos UN Climate Change Conference in Glasgow. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are holding a prominent position at the summit after the Queen was forced to pull out due to health issues. Earlier in the day, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge met with scouts at Alexandra Sports Hub in Dennistoun as part of their activities to support the summit. The couple met with the young scouts to talk about the movement's Promise to the Planet campaign. Ahead of his arrival in Glasgow, the Duke of Cambridge wrote on Twitter, #26 Colombian pesos is a landmark moment for the future of our planet. I'm proud that our Earthshot Prize finalists will be joining me in Glasgow to show the world that there is reason to be optimistic. I'm hopeful about what can be achieved. Prince Charles, as the most senior royal in attendance, is also holding a very prominent position at the summit. The heir to the throne gave an address at the 26 Colombian pesos opening ceremony, calling on world leaders to put themselves on a warlike footing to combat climate change. He said, "We need a vast military-style campaign to marshal the strength of the global private sector, with trillions at its disposal." The Queen, who spoke to delegates via video link from Windsor Castle, gave the two heirs to the throne a lesson in kingship during her 26 Colombian pesos speech, explaining the difference between government and politics and true statesmanship. The 95-year-old monarch said, "For more than 70 years, I have been lucky to meet and to know many of the world's great leaders. And I have perhaps come to understand a little about what made them special. It has sometimes been observed that what leaders do for their people today is government and politics. But what they do for the people of tomorrow, that is statesmanship. I, for one, hope that this conference will be one of those rare occasions where everyone will have the chance to rise above the politics of the moment and achieve true statesmanship. It is the hope of many that the legacy of this summit, written in history books yet to be printed, will describe you as the leaders who did not pass up the opportunity, and that you answered the call of those future generations." She also spoke about her late husband Prince Philip's climate activism, saying how she felt proud that her two sons had continued to support the cause. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have written a passionate open letter calling for leaders at the G20 summit in Rome to act immediately to help end the pandemic. Alongside WHO Director General Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, Prince Harry and Meghan addressed the G20 leaders, writing, "When the leaders of the world's wealthiest nations met at the G7 summit in June, they collectively announced that 1 billion doses of COVID-19 vaccines would be sent to low and middle-income countries to help vaccinate the world. Pharmaceutical companies have pledged almost the same. Yet, as several nations still don't even have enough vaccines for their own health workers, the world is left asking, where are the doses? Of the almost 7 billion doses that have been administered globally, just 3% of people in low-income countries have had a jab so far. Where are the rest?" Their letter added, "Promises aren't translating into vaccines reaching the people that need them." It comes after the Sussexes' visit to New York last month, where they campaigned for global vaccine equity. The Duke and Duchess held a round table with WHO during their trip, where leaders from across global public health, government, and civil society discussed the barriers to vaccine access in low-income nations.